Rain pounded the bus windshield as Anna held her belly, feeling the small movements of the baby inside her. 7 months pregnant, she had nowhere to go. She had left her mother's house months ago after her mum coldly said, "You made your choices. Now deal with the consequences." And the baby's father gone, blocked her number, disappeared from social media, acted like she never existed. Anna found herself alone. In her backpack, 2 sets of clothes and a crumpled ultrasound photo she kept as a reminder. You're all I have. No home, no money, no support. She stepped off the bus in the big city, looking around like someone landing on a strange planet. Hungry, cold, afraid, and yet with hope. Faint, but still there. And the baby moved, as if to say, "Mommy, keep going." That night, Anna slept on a park bench, curled up beneath the shelter's ledge. Her belly was heavy, the world felt cruel, but she clutched a rosary in her pocket and whispered a prayer. "God, if you still see me, help me." The next day, she went from restaurant to restaurant. She didn't beg for money, just asked for a plate of food. "Ma'am, this isn't a charity. You're pregnant, but I can't help everyone." "Excuse me, you're blocking the entrance." She heard it all, and worse. Some didn't even look at her face. Others told her to leave as if her belly were a threat. Only at the 3rd restaurant did someone show kindness. A waitress discreetly handed her a bag of rice and chicken. Anna cried, not because of the food, but because someone saw her. She ate sitting on the sidewalk, and for the first time in days, her baby slept peacefully in her womb. In the following days, Anna returned to the same restaurant. She didn't beg, just sat outside quietly, waiting for a chance. Sometimes the same waitress left food near the trash bins, in clean containers with care. One cold afternoon, everything began to change. A black car stopped in front of the restaurant. A man in a simple but elegant suit stepped out, tired eyes, serious features. His name was Enrique Rocha, a tech entrepreneur who had made a fortune, but in the past year lived in silence and grief. His wife had passed away 1 year earlier. Since then, he ate alone, spoke little, just a shadow of who he once was. As he stepped out, he noticed Anna sitting there, hand on her belly, trying to hide her hunger. She looked away, embarrassed, but Enrique paused. "Are you all right?" he asked, his voice firm but gentle. Anna hesitated, then replied, "Just waiting for someone to maybe leave some leftover food." Enrique stood silent, then said, "Come in. You're having lunch with me today." She widened her eyes. She had never been invited like that. "Mister, I don't have money." "I didn't ask that. Please come in." The restaurant was simple but tidy. Anna walked in slowly, feeling people's stares. She was dirty, clothes wrinkled, and her big belly made everything obvious. Enrique acted normally, called the waiter, ordered 2 full plates, and offered her a glass of juice. "Eat peacefully, okay?" Anna could hardly believe it. She started slowly, but hunger soon took over. As she ate, Enrique watched silently, full of curiosity. Finally, he asked, "What's their name?" Pointing to her belly, Anna smiled shyly. "I don't know yet. If it's a boy, I thought Gabriel. If it's a girl, maybe Elisa." Enrique nodded, and for the first time in months, he felt something stir inside, warmth. During lunch, Anna told her story, how her mother rejected her, how the baby's father abandoned her, the nights sleeping in parks. Enrique listened in silence, eyes fixed on her. When she finished, he took a deep breath, and for the first time in a long while, spoke of himself. I lost my wife last year. She was 5 months pregnant, complications. We couldn't save her or the baby. Since then, I eat alone, live alone. I just work, barely speak to anyone. Anna's heart tightened. I'm so sorry. Henrique nodded, then smiled faintly. Maybe life put us here today for a reason. Before saying goodbye, Henrique took Anna to a pharmacy, bought her vitamins, diapers, soap, a toothbrush. Anna tried to refuse, but he answered firmly, I'm not doing charity. I'm repaying kindness I once received. Tears filled Anna's eyes as she thanked him. The next morning, Henrique looked for her again, this time with an offer. There's a home for expectant mothers I know. Really good. I can take you there. It's safe, clean, has doctors and therapists. You can stay there until the baby is born. Later, if you want, I have a foundation. I need someone with courage like yours. Anna was speechless. A world that used to be full of walls was now opening like a window of light. At the shelter, Anna received care she hadn't known in months, slept in a real bed, had warm showers, meals, and most importantly, respect. Henrique visited often, brought books, fruits, and spoke to her like an old friend. With time, they grew close. The pain they both carried bound them. Absence, loss, loneliness, all built silent bridges between their hearts. Anna gave birth to a girl, Elisa, and when Henrique saw her face, he cried for the first time since his wife passed. It felt like life was giving something back. Months later, Anna left the shelter and moved into a small home provided by Henrique's foundation. She worked in the Institute's library, organizing books and helping women who'd gone through what she had. Henrique, now smiling again, visited almost daily, brought flowers, toys, and even read stories to Elisa. One day, Anna asked him, "Have you ever thought of adopting?" Henrique smiled. "Actually, I have, but only with someone I truly admire." Anna blushed, and in that silence they understood what they were saying, without saying it. 2 years passed. Anna was now the program coordinator. Elisa grew up beautiful, clever, and full of laughter. And Henrique, well, he smiled again. One afternoon, under a blooming tree, he knelt with a simple ring full of meaning. "You didn't just save my life, Anna, you gave me life again. Will you walk the rest of it with me?" She cried, said yes with her whole heart. They married in a garden surrounded by the women of the foundation. It wasn't a lavish wedding, but it was the most beautiful many had ever seen, full of forgiveness, healing, new beginnings, and real love. Today, Anna, Henrique, and Elisa live together. They started an institute to help abandoned mothers. Their story inspires people across the country. And if you ask Anna what changed her life, she'll smile and say, "A plate of food and someone who chose to see me." But the truth is, it was much more than that. It was God, sending light on the darkest days. It was the strength to keep going, even when everything seems lost. It was love, that miracle that appears when we least expect it. If this story touched your heart, share it with someone. Maybe it'll be the miracle they need today. Subscribe to the channel for more stories like this, created to heal, inspire, and remind you, you are not alone.